Welcome everyone to the...
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2K.
The home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, introducing the rest of the 2K broadcast team. Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and sideline reporter Doris Burke. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosch in at the center. Iguodala no good.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Bogut back up on top. Lee kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Chalmers passed away. Dang gets a wide-open look, and it falls over the rim and in.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And here's Iguodala outside, and the Warriors miss again.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
And the call will be against David Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here is McRoberts, covered by Lee. The drive by Wade, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Curry can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Dang with the bucket.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Warriors have got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
And he can extend the lead to double digits.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And it's Wade penetrating. Can't get it to go.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And it's Thompson again missing. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
To the right side. Bogut with a clean look, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for David Lee, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensively.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him. things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Here's Curry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
Now, the defense backs off a little bit because he does not shoot the ball well from the three-point line.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Green dishes to Curry. Shot on the wing. That's good.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Wade drives in.
Dwayne Wade, a Hall of Fame player, I think. Held back by bone bruises and tendonitis in his knees in recent years. By keeping them in good shape and staying in condition, he's been able to find ways to play throughout the season and still be effective.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Bosch. And it's Granger in for Luol Deng. Three-pointer. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
And with the Heat's success riding in large part on Wade's knees, you can bet that he and the team have left no stone unturned in trying to protect him. From selective rest to advanced therapies, they've got a really extensive plan in place.
Napier, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Livingston, no luck. The Heat leading by 10. Haslem a screen. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And last season, Wade expressed regret over his knee surgery way back at Marquette. Stevie said his torn meniscus had been trimmed rather than repaired. That was all.
Well, he felt that was what led to a lot of the long-term knee issues that he's experiencing now. But, sports medicine has advanced so quickly. Things that are common now simply weren't even in practice a decade ago.
Here's Granger, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Granger, lets it go from deep. Here's Anderson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The drive by Granger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
They're really earning their living at the line today.
For Miami, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he knocks down the first one. And so Granger nails both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Napier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And it's Deng in at the 3 slot.
Well, Mario Chalmers coming into last season made a bet with Ray Allen about how much each could slim down and get in peak shape. seemed to pay dividends for Chalmers in particular, who had probably the best season of his NBA career.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Chalmers with the screen on Thompson. The drive by Wade, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Miami shooting their first free throw of the contest, and so he hits the technical free throw.
Chris Bosh, in some ways, had been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
Just 5 to shoot, and the call will be against David Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Mick Roberts dishes to Bosh. And that one's good.
Chris Bosh.
And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. It become primarily a face-up threat.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Now, here's Chalmers. After the miss from Stephen Curry, Mick Roberts on the money from 12 feet away. Mick Roberts has got his first bucket in this one. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what did you find out, Doris?
He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding, he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
Thank you, Doris. Wade kicks to Chalmers. That's good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the officials call it travel.
Well, I'm sailing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Mick Roberts at the 4 with Bosh at center. And it's Dang in at the 3. Bosh. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Durant with it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, what an incredible journey it's been for Serge Ibaka. Growing up in the Congo during a terrible civil war, the tragic loss of his mom to a stroke, the streets so unsafe that she couldn't leave the home to go to a hospital. To go from that to where he is now, man, an indescribable contrast and an amazing story.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Offensive rebound. Perkins, the pass to Ibaka. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And Ibaka planned as a youth to escape the Congo and find a way to provide for his family.
Well, and it's a big family, too. I mean, he's the third youngest of 18 brothers and sisters. Pretty incredible. And now he's not just helping them, but he's making a huge difference for thousands of people throughout Africa, supporting orphanages, hospitals, schools. I mean, what great work Ibaka is doing.
Chalmers against Jackson. Chalmers. Dishes to Wade. Outside Dang. Shoots the three, and that is good. Tang's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And Chalmers kicks to McRoberts. Dang gets a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Westbrook passes to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here is McRoberts, defended by Durant. The kick out to Dang. The three. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Buff.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Here is Durant. The Heat getting the bucket, and he gets it to go. Durant's got his first points in this one.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And Chalmers kicks to McRoberts. Back to Chalmers. Pass to Bosch. Good, it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Bosch has got his second bucket. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's a collaborative style. And really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers, and he's got some great team leaders too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
Here's Wade, and another basket for Miami.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Morrow, no good. And here's Miami. They're on a 16-7 run. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Yeah, and he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over him.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. A different look for Miami. The Heat leading by 6. The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and they've made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
And so here is Miami following Perry Jones's three-point attempt. And Haslam kicks to Cole. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thunder trailing by 8. To the wing right side. Lamb kept alive. Here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Granger misses. Stolen by Anderson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And how did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
Danny Granger dealing with injuries over the last few seasons. His shooting percentages have waned, but we know what a clutch scorer he can be when he's right. Now feeling better, we're seeing some of that spring in his step.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Cole kicks to Granger. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Granger's got 7. The Thunder shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Jones for 3, and the shot is good. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Cole dishes to Anderson. With 1 on the clock. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
Thunder trailing by 8. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Jackson. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now Collison still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Adams' shot is off. The Heat leading by 8. Pass to Napier. Drilled from 11 feet out. Napier's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Heat.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh has checked in for Anderson. Josh McRoberts comes in for Udonis Haslem. Luol Deng is checked in for Danny Granger. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Napier. Cole the pass to Deng. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Collison. Here's Westbrook.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. One thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
2 very, very good examples. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Perkins is checked in. The Heat leading by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA, and he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
Durant, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 10 points for Kevin Durant.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
The kick out to Dang. Here's Bosch. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Durant. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping.
Timeout called the Heat. The Heat came into last season looking to three-peat. Anything less would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, well, you could see that they were focusing on the playoffs last year. The Bobcats didn't really stand a chance against them in round 1. It was easy pickings for the Heat.
Jackson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here is Nick Roberts, and there's the foul. He goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Wade drives in. Chalmers against Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Well, to get back to the Heat last year, a lot of teams in the conference didn't really look to be in the same ballpark as Miami in terms of playoff hunger.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
You know, the Heat did breeze through to the finals, but the three-peat just was not in the cards after they fell to the Spurs. Terrific run nonetheless. 4 consecutive NBA Finals championships. And quite honestly, who knows how things could have gone if the air conditioning didn't fail or any other twist in that epic series. That air conditioning went down in Game 1, folks, if you didn't recall that, but it wasn't anything about air conditioning. The Spurs were super hot and well-oiled and highly motivated. They wanted that trophy.
Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Durant fires the 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant.
That's number 2 for him from long range in this quarter, his 3rd overall.
1:29 left in the second quarter. Bosch, no one around him. That one off the back iron and out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Kevin Durant again from deep. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
They need to get somebody on him. They got to cover him like a blanket. He's killing them from outside this period. Hitting his 3rd of the second quarter there.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Dwayne Wade over the last 4 years adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy, folks. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Harry Jones comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Heat leading by 5. And Wade still a dynamite finisher around the rim. One of the league's preeminence.
Yeah, he's extremely productive in the pick and roll, able to score and make plays for others with his outstanding vision. Shabazz Napier, leading UConn to a national championship last season, showed he really can do it all. Shoot, pass, penetrate. He's an excellent defender. Maybe not the upside of some other picks, but you know what you're getting with Napier. A plug-in guard who can give you quality minutes right away.
Dang with the bucket.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Westbrook kicks to Lamb. for three. Durant. That drops. Durant's got 21 in the game.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Now here's Wade. Defense is right there. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Here's Adams. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And it.
Dwayne, give us your...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
On the court for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosh in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Down low, it's stolen by Lamb. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor. The Oklahoma City, for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced, elite basketball team.
Here's Lamb after the made shot from Dwayne Wade to tie. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Chalmers against Westbrook. It's stolen by Lamb. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Durant's running.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And for the Thunder, remaining so consistent despite losing Harden and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation and you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, and you've got a chance to weather storms effectively. And clearly the Thunder did that.
McRoberts dishes to Wade. Kicks it to Bosh. Clock at 6. Back to Wade. Inside to Bosh. And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
No, it doesn't matter much, though, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Now Westbrook shoots and count it from 19 feet away. Westbrook's got 6 points. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Miami. McRoberts down low, working on Ibaka. And it's Wade penetrating. Thunder with the rebound. Perkins got his third rebound on the night.
And Westbrook starting to go to work in the post a little bit. At almost 6'4" with his strength and explosiveness. And he's really too much for just about any point guard to handle down low.
Here's Cole. There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Westbrook likes that left block. Dribbling with his right, he can back you down, fade away with an accurate turnaround jumper from that left baseline.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Lets the three fly. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break. Here they come. Up the floor. All alone. And Westbrook with the layup. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Granger comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Napier in for Dwayne Wade. Dang with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. It's Durant on the wing. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
And Cole kicks to Napier. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Luol Deng.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdowns for the Thunder.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. Kicks it out to Granger. The offensive rebound. Granger left side. 40 seconds left to play in the third. They shoot again. Cole. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Jones comes in for Kevin Durant. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Napier. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Collison. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It'll count. No luck. Here's Chalmers. We've got Perry Jones. Steven Adams is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Anthony Morrow, and it's Lamb at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Morrow. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Morrow's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Oklahoma City. Chalmers passes to Wade. Good on the shot.
That's his brand of basketball, and he plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best.
Pass to Morrow. There's the dish to Jones. Takes a 3. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. The Heat trail by 6. Granger kicks to Wade. Double teamed on Wade. And there's the pass to Bosch. The shot from the low post is good.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Oklahoma City shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And here's Morrow outside. Oklahoma City gets it back. Adams' shot is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the officials called the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body. And I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
And Durant comes to help. Wade drives in. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Chalmers.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And that one's good. Durant.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bosch, the screen. Wade kicks to Bosch. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded. It's been a solid outing for Bosch. He's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Well, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Durant drawing the double team. Here's Westbrook. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bosch, that's the pick for Chalmers. Wade on the wing to tie it up. Miami no good on that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 3. It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. 13 feet away. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
17 seconds on shot.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Bosch kicks to McRoberts. There's the feed to Wade. Shot clock at 6.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. He feeds it to Bosch. Wade dishes to Chalmers. Wade drives in. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Perkins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Heat trail by 3. They set the pick. Chalmers pass to Bosch. They get it back. Nick Roberts' shot is good.
And at this stage of the game, that offensive rebound and putback is enormous. That feels like a 4-point swing.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 1. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's the 3 fly, and that one's good. Durant's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks that have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
And it's Wade penetrating. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Chalmers with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bosch off the left rim and out.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
Some good work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips, and things can really turn around in this game.
Now here's Jackson. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And dang, here we go. Bosch can't hit.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Timeout called the Heat. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the game. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Chalmers. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
They get the rebound. Bosch, and it's blocked by Ibaka. They retain possession. Nick Roberts, the pass to Chalmers. From outside the arc, no luck. Westbrook with the nice D there. Heaves it up. No good.
Well, he defended the shot, got back into play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the...
Hi, Kevin. Well, much will be made of the scoring that you had here, certainly. But can you describe or put a value on the contributions of your teammates?
Well, it's a team game.